welcome to another episode of Conversations in the Cockpit. I forgot to film an intro, but we met these two cool gals at a FBO. They both worked as receptionists there. So we took Carrie and Miriam flying and had them answer some questions. We went to Camarillo Airport, hoping to go to Waypoint Cafe, but Waypoint Cafe was closed by the time we got there. So I did not get my milkshake, but I hope you guys enjoy this episode.
We're definitely out here.
We're out here in San Diego.
Diego, SoCal.
Sunny San Diego. Miramar looks crazy.
Yeah, does it?
I love it. It's clear today. It's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Visibility.
Not too bumpy.
No, not bumpy at all.
So, Miriam, what made you start flying in the first place?
What made me start flying? Well, my dad actually put me on aviation.
Nice.
A couple years ago. He had a passion. My dad's funny. He just likes to do things that are just crazy. Like, he doesn't know how to fish, and he bought a fishing boat, and doesn't obviously know how to fly, bought an airplane. But he asked me, hey, you want to learn how to fly? And I was in college then, and I was like, fly? Oh my god, that sounds fun, yeah.
Yeah.
The first time I got an airplane, I wanted to throw up.
Oh, really?
I don't know about you guys, but how was the first time you ever got in an airplane?
I mean, I've definitely thrown up before going flying, but that was check ride jitters.
Okay. Yeah, girl, mine is the no sleep.
Oh.
No, but yeah, I wanted to throw up, but then you get used to it. I like being in control, so it was fun being able to handle the airplane, and I don't think I could see myself at a 9 to 5 pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
So that's definitely what got me started. Was my dad motivated me.
That's awesome. Yeah, you said he used to fly a 310,
Yes.
or that he owned a 310, and then a C-172 now?
Yes, and we actually had a Piper just like this one.
Nice. Okay.
But yeah, that plane, I don't know, something about, I don't know why I'm weird. I like to look down. I'm sure this plane's faster. It's more fun to fly.
Yes, yeah. She's slow in comparison to other planes, but she is a good time builder, which is why I got her. So
a great time builder, cross country, long flights, 100%. Yeah.
Exactly. So, how far along are you in your training right now?
Yeah, so I am a couple days away from my flight portion of my check ride.
Nice. Yep, you passed the oral this past Wednesday.
Yes.
Congratulations. You got through the hard part.
I did. I got through the hard part, which was exciting. I thought I was more nervous about the oral in general, but my knowledge is definitely there. Now it's time to beat out the flying portion, but it's really good. I going into a check ride as a student pilot, you don't know how it's going to go. So people walk me through, look, you need to set everything up on the table. This is what you're going to expect. Be polite, be professional, and that's definitely how I approached it. And showing him that yes, I'm a safe pilot. I want to be a safe pilot, knowledgeable, and that's most important, because at the end of the day, they're gonna sign you off, and you're gonna go and get in a plane, and you're gonna fly your friends or your families.
Yeah.
So
they're making sure that you are safe enough to be able to handle all of this without crashing. So.
Well, essentially, yeah, because we like to have fun, so it's 100%.
We like to have fun and not die.
Right. Well, in a car, you pull over, something's wrong. In a plane, it's different, but still, we're always prepared. Like, we're always playing a game. Hey, where's the best place to land in case something does happen?
Yeah, that's fun to play on cross countries too.
100%. So, but being out here in California, it's a blessing. I mean, I'm sure you've seen way more places than me, but
yeah. Well, yeah, you'll get out there. We all got to get out there for our hours.
Yes, 100%.
So we actually met Miriam and Carrie at the FBO. So what is it like working at an FBO?
Yes, FBO was probably the best decision I've ever made.
Yeah.
Working at an FBO is exposure, and you meet so many cool people. Hence, I met y'all.
Yes.
Which is perfect. You guys are super smart and super cool, and that's the exposure that I and connections 100% because everything is word of mouth nowadays, you know.
It is, yeah.
So you meet people, you tell them your story, they tell you yours, and make that connection, and it goes really, really far, especially in aviation. It's a very small circle.
It is.
Everybody knows each other too, so.
Everybody knows each other. Every company knows each other. Like,
So, and even now, like,
nice to everybody.
essentially going back to saying working in FBI, I just want to touch on this.
Yeah.
As a student pilot, I've gotten so many opportunities as a student pilot. I don't even have a license yet, but opportunities that are crazy, working for companies and people giving me their information or this, that, or even
because you probably get just business cards just from talking to people.
business cards, phone numbers. I had the opportunity to fly a citation.
That is cool.
I've never, been in anything bigger than a Cessna, so flying a citation was insane. Just getting.
Have you been offered any dead leg flights or anything like that?
What do you mean?
Like people coming in, they just have to transport the plane from one place to another. They don't have any passengers on board. It's called a dead leg.
Dead leg, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I've been offered once. Yeah, a gentleman asked me if I wanted to come with him. It's just the opportunities are insane, and for you, if you worked in an FBO, you would be hired on the spot, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm very, very serious. Women in aviation are very powerful.
Yes.
And we need more women in aviation. I know you're seeing this, the camera. We need more women in aviation.
We do. We're still only at 12% and 9% captains. So
we're getting up there though.
Girls,
women in aviation, women in anything in aviation field, even tower. We need more women. 100%.
Yes.
Approach, all that.
Dispatchers, tower controllers,
all that, 100%. So, we came from a Women's in Aviation Day event today, so it's cool seeing all the young little girls aspiring to be.
Oh my gosh, yeah. We were talking to this 16-year-old and she asked us for advice on how to prep for a check ride. And talking to her was very, very cool.
Yeah, see exposure. They like to hear from us.
Yeah, they do.
Networking. I told her
He was networking.
advice for the young girls are just network as much as possible and find jobs within aviation before you reach your 1,500 hours or before you even have any licenses. You can get a job in aviation on an FBO or detailing planes. There's so many opportunities just to meet people, because the more people you meet, the better chances you have of power building and getting a job later on.
Yeah.
All right, breaking the interview. To our left, you will see a Class 3 destroyer. In the middle, there's an air carrier.
Oh, that's so cool.
Next to the TFR. They're going out to do more formation flags. Yeah. Sorry, I really wanted to show you guys because this is so cool.
It's so cool.
It
I'm
is.
nerding out.
It's Marine Day, so props to all the Marines. Thank you for your service.
Yes. Have you picked up any flying tips just from being around pilots and linemen and all that kind of stuff?
A drone just flew under us.
Oh, wow.
All right, sorry, continue.
No worries. As far as you said, good habits or.
Yeah, just flying tips in general from other pilots. And
I have one. I was talking to a pilot at my last FBO, and he was saying just never stop, keep going, do not take breaks. And I've heard that from a couple different people. And I am taking a bit of a break right now after getting my private, just to get all my finances in order. But after this, I'm planning on doing everything back to back. And if you don't take breaks, you just are able to get things done faster and kind of move things along, and you remember things so much more when you just keep it continuous.
Yeah, I think the thing with that is proficiency. You don't want to lose your flying proficiency, but I think as long as you're working on something. So if you're taking a break from flying for finances, but you can still work on ground.
Yes.
Get as many of those tests done as possible. Because as soon as you take one of those tests, you got 2 years to complete it. So it kind of gives you a little bit of a deadline. But yeah, everybody takes breaks because of finances.
Yeah.
It's very expensive to learn how to fly.
Yes.
I honestly think purchasing an aircraft is sometimes the best way to go about it, because then you can offer people to come flying with you, and instructors will be more likely to like give you free lessons because you're just like, you want a safety pilot for me? And then they'll just be like, can I also log this as dual and sign your logbook type of situation. But you can find airplanes for like around like $40,000, $60,000. If you are like looking at your maintenance logbooks, like you'll find that diamond in a rough plane that you can install avionics in.
Well, what do you look for essentially when you're going out and purchasing a plane? What is the most catching thing? I know people are afraid of timed out planes because I know certain people are. What did you say?
So something with like low airframe time.
Yes.
I would definitely say is something that you want to look for. Have the ADs been complied with? If the ADs have not been complied with, talk about like getting that looked at during the pre-buy, because when you're going through the whole process, like there'll be a point where like you put the plane in escrow, you have another mechanic look at the airplane to see like if there's like anything wrong with it. When I was trying to purchase this aircraft, I looked at a Comanche and a Bonanza. The Comanche, I had somebody look at it, and there were cracks. There were cracks coming from like a couple of the rivets. So we're like, no, absolutely not. We're getting out of this.
100%.
And then for the Bonanza, one of the ADs haven't been complied with. And then when somebody else had complied with that AD, they found that the wing spars were no good. So that was like an extra $20,000 in me. So I think they were able to knock down the price off of that Bonanza because before they were asking for like $195,000. I think they brought it down to like $120,000 and when it was on the website when I looked at it again. So yeah.
Really important to see that stuff, look into the logbooks. And some people, they don't really understand how to read a maintenance logbook or
which is part of a check ride, but normally they have an instructor helping them like tab it out and that kind of stuff, which is very good.
Organization is key, right? I've seen maintenance logs that are so disorganized.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Never buy a plane that does not have maintenance logs.
That
Don't
too.
do it.
Or
Or the missing maintenance logs with a fire.
Or situations. I mean, I've seen situations where people lose maintenance logs. If something gets passed along in between, and that plane essentially has no value without the maintenance.
Yeah.
Without the logbooks, the plane is really invaluable.
And that's why you never fly with your logbooks. And you always put your logbooks in a waterproof, fireproof
safe.
Yeah.
That part.
How much are those? Fireproof safes. You don't get like an expensive one. Harbor Freight has one, and they go on sale all the time for like $30.
Oh, okay.
My next purchase.
What's your favorite part of flight training, and what's your least favorite?
Approach 125.35, American Flight 130.
My favorite part of flight training. My favorite part of flight training is obviously cross country or flying to another airport, essentially getting that exposure. I do enjoy landings.
You do enjoy landing?
I do. I enjoy landing pattern work. Pretty much all aviation. It's fun.
1191.
My least favorite, honestly, I don't really have a least favorite. I like all of it.
Yeah.
All of it's very.
Too.
Ground is.
The written test.
Yeah, ground was my least favorite. I'll tell you that. But once you get things, it's like it makes you feel really good.
That's true.
Like once it clicks. I had a really hard time with weather.
1191, kind of approach 134.
For the longest time, I could not understand weather, and it was like a prog chart. Like understanding low pressure is like a system, right?
Okay.
High pressure, like what's followed by that? What do we see? So essentially, like once I got over that bridge, I was able to be like, oh, I know what's coming with, what I see in this scenario. So weather's really important.
And I think weather is one of those ones that takes a while.
Takes a while, yeah. Systems also was another thing that was like confusing for me. Just the whole engine system.
I would agree with that. That was my least favorite. Was
the pitot-static system.
Yeah. It was definitely like vacuum system I had, even though it's so simple, I just couldn't like get it in my head how everything flowed.
Yeah.
Magnetos for the longest time. I had trouble understanding the impulse coupler and like how was a magnet, upper wire, how it almost like yo-yos and tightens and then releases like that. But once you understand that, you understand how the plane works, how it's all interlooped, interconnected, and
I think one of my least favorite parts that became my favorite parts was talking to ATC and learning how to make radio calls, because growing up I was really shy, and I remember in high school I used to have my friends, when I would order things at restaurants, my friends would have to say things for me because I was so shy. And it's funny because now I'm the opposite, but and I also used to work in communication, so I just know how important it is to communicate what you're doing, and especially if you're in an emergency situation. So learning that was really important to me, and it turned into one of my stronger suits. But now I'm in a busier airspace, so I'm, it's a little nerve-wracking thinking about talking all these different controllers, but looking forward to it.
What about you? What was your least and your favorite part?
I think my least favorite, that is a tough question to answer.
I mean, you enjoy all of it.
Yeah, I enjoy all of it at the end of the day. I would definitely say ground, it's frustrating when you go flying a bunch and then to finally like sit down in front of the material and go through everything. Like I've used King Schools with Martha and John. I've also used 40s. So I know the two different schools.
Actually, fun fact, King's Schools is based at that airport.
Oh, really?
You see them all the time. They always
Oh, that's so funny. Our coworker works for them. Really?
Yeah, she's an
That's so
intern.
cool. The Fly Back Alpha guy. I really like his videos. I watch them all the time. So
very, interacting and stuff like that.
yeah. And I think weather, it does take a while to like understand everything, but a lot of that comes with like experience and like getting stuck in those situations where you do have to land because you see lightning. That's happened to me one time. There was another time when I was flying into my airport right as the cell was like moving over, and like I got tossed around in some moderate turbulence and precipitation. My iPad went flying in the back seat.
Oh no.
And when I landed on the ground, like I like laid down on the ground for like a few minutes and just like kind of like felt it because I was so happy to be on the ground. Yeah.
I've definitely had those moments too. I mean, even like as a beginner, when you land in like gusty weather, you're just like, oh my god. Like from going around twice and you're like, oh my god, I need to land this plane. Like I'm not trying to be in this gusty weather anymore, and you just land.
I need to get on the ground. You gotta land at some point.
Correct. But we want to stay.
4 seconds. Sorry, I'm trying to film back here and it's not.
Getting tossed around.
Just a smidge. Actually, I was thinking about signing up for a weather class at a community college.
Do it. It would be worth it.
Meteorologist.
Yeah.
With weather?
Our friend Kate is actually a meteorologist. Well, she's going to school for meteorology, so.
That's really nice. That's really good. It's beneficial.
Yeah, definitely goes hand in hand.
I definitely needed that for sure.
Do you ever find it intimidating flying around people who have been in aviation for longer?
No, not at all. I find it really beneficial, and I like to take all their experiences and their knowledge and apply it towards my flying, because those are the people that will only make you excel and help you excel. Like Ella, my instructor, she's 24 years old, so she's younger than me, but she went straight out of high school, and her training is like so far like beyond expectations. She's very, very good at what she does. And I've had multiple instructors, and everybody teaches different essentially, right? Everyone teaches different, and people absorb things differently. That's why you need to get exposed to multiple instructors to get that. But the way she teaches is safe, and she's patient. And that's an important thing, because you'll have an instructor who immediately will be scared and take flight controls. Let's just say when you're starting, or you're new, you don't really know how everything works, but they want you to learn, so they'll let you make certain mistakes to the point where it's not going to affect safety. Like we've all had crash and goes or smash and goes.
Not crash and go.
But smash and goes essentially, and that's okay, right? Because these planes, they can take so much. but
Can't.
we have to learn, right? And you don't learn. You can't baby somebody.
040, Victor 64, resume navigation.
And that wasn't for us.
Perfect. So yeah,
Yeah, I've had, in terms of flying with people who have a ton of experience, I find that it goes either way, where it's like they have so much experience and it's so much knowledge that you can kind of soak in, and then there's also that kind of factor of complacency where they feel like they understand everything, they know everything, they've seen everything already, and you know, maybe they'll forget a couple things. And so no matter how many hours someone you're flying with has, even if you're at 40 hours, always, you notice something, please point it out, because you never know what someone can miss.
Yeah, we don't like the cocky pilots who get complacent. They get us killed, so.
yes, we don't like macho. We don't like anti-authority.
Yes, all those hazardous attitudes.
Always trust the Sky Daddy.
Yes, always listen to your sky daddies.
Unless.
That's what we call our air traffic controllers.
Oh, yeah.
My daddies and mommies for sure.
But yeah, unless they're trying to fly you into like a mountain or something.
Or
like that.
icing. If you are in icing and they say you need to stay to the altitude, screw it. That's an emergency. You get out of the ice. If something is a hazardous to the flight that you can actively see, ignore ATC. If you hey ATC, I'm currently picking up a lot of ice. I need to go up or down. And they're like, you need to remain here for 5 more miles. And I can do it. No.
All right. So what's one pilot skill that you're really proud of mastering as a new pilot?
Definitely communication as far as that. I was really bad with my ATC calls, as she said too. I was always nervous to talk to ATC or even like request flight following or anything.
Yeah.
But once you master that, you get confident. You're always, your third ear opens up, pick up calls.
Yeah. And honestly, you guys will get a lot better at that when you start going through instrument training, because it is a lot more calm. That, and also I feel like picking up your clearance, especially at Montgomery, you guys are gonna learn a ton.
A lot of exposure.
Because they amend your flight plan. They amended like our flight plans every single time that we fly out of this place.
I'm sure. But
They're
it's
always
good.
like,
You're quick, you're picking it up.
yeah.
That's what I'm excited for, essentially. Yeah.
I have a recommendation also for to learn ATC calls. There's an app called AR Sim.
Oh yeah, I've used that before.
Yes, it's been really helpful. There's a free version and then a paid version.
Yeah.
And they have IFR stuff too.
And they take you through like everything. Like they'll bring you through clearance, contacting ground, to contacting tower, to contacting approach, all the way. Like you can do like a practice flight basically. So.
5 Hotel Alpha, 4 miles from Gun.
Also, live ATC. I listen to that all the time. It's like my white noise now.
I listen to that too.
Wait, I want to answer the question too. What was it?
It was, what's one skill you're really proud of mastering as a new pilot?
Ooh. I would say just finesse with maneuvers. I remember during my check ride, my PE was really impressed that I was able to hit my wake turbulence both times doing steep turns.
That is impressive.
And I just know for IFR that is really important, just to have that little finesse and to not over control the plane.
Yes, yeah. Small, tiny movements.
Yes, you gotta treat it like a lady.
Yes, exactly.
But don't death grip the yoke.
Yeah. Wait until you guys get to commercial, then it gets really fun.
I want to ask you a question.
Alright.
What got you into aviation?
Just, I saw little planes like flying out of like an airport and I got curious, wanted to go flying. So I walked into the flight school, asked how I got started, and they suggested to go on a discovery flight. Went on a discovery flight, fell in love with the view, fell in love with the feeling. I also like being in control, so that was helpful. And it was really cool, and I wanted to do more of it.
74 Golf.
We love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
We're a bunch of little control freaks.
Yeah, really.
We're going to come.
We really are.
Wait, can I answer that question too? Because I have a good story of how I got into aviation.
Tell us your story.
Okay, so basically,
Vehicle traffic holding at Seal Beach 3000, maintain via park.
right after college, I was following this guy for a long time. We like both followed each other, and he flew a citation, and he did Part 91 for a couple different guys based out of LA.
Okay.
And I was in San Francisco, and he wanted to take me out on a date. And so he was going to pick me up from the Petaluma airport, and he texted me the day of, and we've never met before. We just followed each other on Instagram, so this is kind of bold of me. But he called me before and was like, "Oh, bad news. I can't take the plane, but I have to come in the jet." And I did not know what a jet was at that point. I didn't know the difference.
Yeah.
So he fully pulled up to the Petaluma airport in a citation, and our first date was going to LA. And
So first date, you got to fly in a citation?
yes,
That's awesome.
and he bought me my first logbook, so I will always appreciate that man.
Did he sign your logbook too?
Yes, he did.
Oh, nice.
He wrote on the first log, "Beautiful and a natural," and then my first flight was in a citation.
Aww.
4 Charlie Echo.
I don't think it counts for anything, but whatever.
Well, I mean, did he have his MEI? Oh, wait,
I
no,
don't think
citations,
so.
I think you need to type it right there.
Because it's turbine.
Yeah.
Or it's turbine.
We also are going to get a fly right by Los Angeles, the big airport.
Oh, I'm excited for that.
That's a sign that you do not need a man to pick you up in a plane. You could fly the plane yourself, lady.
Yes, absolutely. You can purchase your own aircraft.
No, you do not need a man.
40 South.
You can change your own oil.
Exactly. See?
2125.
We love it. Women in power.
All right. When you fly commercial, are you a window or an aisle seat person?
I'm definitely a window. I like observing, so window for me for sure. What about you?
Yes, I'm window too.
Nice.
Even though I do have to get up to go to the bathroom pretty often.
Oh, girl, I wouldn't bother anybody for the life of me. I will sit there even if I have to pee the entire time.
34 Tango Sierra, 3,500.
I think it depends on how long the flight is.
What about you?
If it's longer, I'll do aisle for the
Okay.
convenience.
Right.
But sometimes, I mean, like most of the time, I am a window girly.
I just hate when you're like in the aisle and then like every 5 seconds somebody just elbows you.
We're having window control. We're obviously all control freaks here.
I'm sorry, nobody's going to sleep. Like opening the window shade.
So one time I taxied behind a 777. I do not recommend it because I kind of got pushed around a little bit while I was taxiing. Be careful.
That happened to me too. I almost got blown to the side.
Yeah.
You know, trying to taxi. I was trying to go across, and he had gave me clearance, but then again, I should have just thought about it. That's a big jet.
Yeah. I know. They like double checked with me to see if I was okay with taxiing behind it. I was like, I should be.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I want to check taxi behind a 777.
Yeah.
And then later on, I realized why he was asking me.
Why he was asking you exactly.
Fuck around and find out.
Right.
As long as we don't die, it's okay.
No. You are totally fine.
Always feel comfortable saying unable.
Yes.
Right, that part.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you like and subscribe. Also, join the conversation in the comments down below if you want to answer any of my questions. And see ya.